Hello friend, this is Ganesh. Welcome back to the channel. Dear friends, this is the second video of Transfer of Property Act 1882. In the previous video, we have discussed the object and introduction of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. And in today's video, we are going to discuss the term immovable property. Let's get started. The term immovable property has been interpreted under Section 3 of Transfer of Property Act 1882 as follows. Immovable property doesn't include standing timber, growing crops or grass. Dear friends, actually this is negative definition, means the definition is neither clear nor complete. If the meaning of any word is not given clear, then we may found in the General Clauses Act 1897. According to Section 4 of the General Clauses Act 1897, immovable property includes land, benefit arising out of land. Third, things attached to the earth. Fourth, permanently fastened to anything attached to the earth. Okay, so friend, let's discuss all these essential elements in detail. Friends, first, land. Land means surface of the earth, means surface of everything upon the surface of land, under the surface of land and above the surface of land. For example, soil, minerals, gold mines, well, a river, pond, tanks, etc. So friend, benefit arising out of land. It means what? Depends a benefit which a person get from land is also an immovable property. One may get a benefit from land under some right. For example, a rent from house and shop, a revenue from agriculture, right to collect lac, right to enter upon the land, right to carry fish from lake, right to use land under lease or tenancy, right to enjoy hereditary allowances. Okay, this is benefit arising out of land. Okay, so friends, things attached to the earth. The expression things attached to the earth has been defined separately under Section 3 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Okay, the things attached to the earth means things embedded in the earth. Second, things rooted in the earth. And third, things attached to what is so embedded in the earth. So friend, things embedded in the earth means what? It means that their friends, things which are fixed firmly in the earth and become part of the land. Therefore this is things embedded in the earth are immovable property. For example, windows, doors, building, houses, electricity poles are immovable property because the structure is fixed permanently. Okay, so friend, things rooted in the earth means trees, shrubs or plant which grow on land and which are rooted in the earth and become part of the land. Dear friend, general rule is that even for example trees, plants or herbs are immovable property, but when we cut it, it becomes movable property. Okay, general rule is that trees, plants or shrub are immovable property, but there is an exception to this rule. For example, standing timber, growing crops and grass. So let's discuss what is meant by standing timber. Standing timber means what? Standing timber means a green tree rooted in the earth and its woods are used for making furniture, windows, doors, etc. Dear friends, there are two kinds of trees. First one is fruit bearing and second one is standing timber. Fruit bearing means the trees which are used for making fruits, for example mangoes. Okay, but fruit bearing trees are immovable property and standing timber is a movable property. Why? Because it is used for making woods. Okay, So friends, now there are some trees which are used for making woods or for making fruit as well. So in that case, for example, mango tree. Mango is the trees of mango is also used for making woods or fruits. In Shantabai versus State of Bombay, in this case, Supreme Court held that if the owner of the tree is interested to keep the tree alive, then it's a tree is a immovable property. But if the intention of the owner is to cut the tree after some time, then it's a standing timber. Okay, so friends, it depends on the intention of the owner. Okay, so we have discussed there are two kinds of trees, fruit bearing and standing timber. Okay, next, growing crops. Growing crops or grass. Growing crops means crop standing in the field. Growing crops are immovable property because it is crop is to be bound to be a cut in the near future. Okay, even and the crop standing in the field have no other use except produce. Even sugar cane is also a movable property. Okay, so friend, this is growing crops. Now growing like grass crops. Growing grass is also movable property because the grass in the field has no other utility except it could be used for the cattle. So friend, growing crops and growing grass are movable property. Okay, so friends, definition of immovable property under Indian Registration Act. Okay, the immovable property includes land, building, hereditary allowances, right to wells, right to fish and ferries, any other benefit arising out of land, things attached to the earth, permanently fastened to anything which is attached to the earth, but it doesn't include standing timber, growing crops or grass. Okay, so friend, let's see some examples of immovable property. Right of way and easement, right under lease and tenancy, right to collect rent from house, right to collect permits trees, equity of reduction, right to hold exhibition. Okay, right of Mahabrahmin to receive dues at funeral. Okay, equity of redemption. Okay, so friend, these are some examples of immovable property. Okay, so friend, let's see some examples of movable property. Right to worship, government promissory note, royalty, copyright, maintenance and allowances. Okay, decree for sale of mortgage debt, machinery not attached to the earth, decree of areas of land. So friend, these are some examples of movable property. So that's it friend. If you have any question, feedback or suggestion, do let me know in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will see in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you so much once again.